I'm going to talk about linear equations. So what is linear equations? So for the linear equation, it will come out with the formula of y ms plus b. So what is s? What is y? The s is the independent variable and the y is a dependent variable. So let me give you some example. Let's say you want to predict salary of the employee. So one of the independent variable would be the experience. So experience will affect the salary of the employee. Let's say the employee salary is only 2. So the experience of the employee is 2. So the salary of the employee will be only 2,000. However, if the experience of the employee is 5 years, and then maybe the salary will be higher. Yeah, this is basically the y depend on the s. Okay, so let me draw you a graph so that you better understand about this linear equation. Basically, let's say there's an existing data in here. Yeah, okay, existing data. And then based on this formula, it will come out with the line. Normally we call best fit line. Here's the best fit line. Let's say the experience is 2. 1, 2, 3. So and then yeah, if the user insert the data input 2, and then it will predict the output, which is salary. Maybe this one is 2,000. Okay. If the user insert the input 3, maybe this one is 5,000. So basically it will cut out the best fit line based on this formula, ms plus b. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the code. For the code, there's a library we need to import. The first library is pandas. The second library is for the pandas. Basically, it will extract the data. I mean, import the data from the Excel file and then convert it to the data frame. Matplotlib is help us to visualizations. And then the most important thing is the linear regression model. We need to import it. Okay, so let me read the data first. Lib equal to pd.lib Excel, because I store the file in the Excel format. That's why I use lib Excel. And then the Excel, the file name, multi-variable. Let's see the output. As you can see, this one is the output. Today, I'm also going to teach you about how to handle this num data. Basically, I will teach you about pre-processing technique. Yeah. Here's the data we need to predict. For example, the output will be salary based on this independent variable. This one is independent. This one is dependent. Okay. So first thing you need to do is you need to make the data more beautiful. Yeah. So we need to get rid of the num data. So how can I handle this num data? There's some method for this pandas. So yeah, let the code first, the test code. So I better put it in the new line. Equal to the field NN. This is a method called field NN. If I fill the NN, I better if I feel that if I insert the 0, basically it will insert the 0 in here. But this is not the optimized way to do it. So I later use the median, basically sum of this value and then divide by total number. Yeah. So in this case, I'll use the median. So median, let me copy this one first. Median dot there's a function called median. I'm mistaken. Let me see first. Yeah, the median is 8.0. So in this case, I'll fill the data with f.0 here. So basically, we'll fill the f.0 into num based on this fill and add functions. So let me do this syntax error. Oh my, oh, there's a syntax error in here. My mistake. Sorry. Okay, let me leave the data first. As you can see, the data already been filled with 8.0 instead of num. So another thing we need to do is this one, NaN. So how we can handle this one? Also the string. As you can see, for the machine learning, it can only handle the number instead of string. So how you can handle this? So I will explain right now. Before handle this one, I think I will insert this one with the 0 first. So easy for me to handle the string volume. So how we can? Now I will pause it and give you few seconds to how to handle how to convert it to 0. So I think you already know how to do it. So yeah. Now it's time to show. So first thing we need to do is experience, copy the name, the colon name. For this one, it will only show the one dimension only. Yeah. And then I'll fill the one dimension array. If any of the volume is none in the one dimension array, and then it will fill it with 0. Okay. So as you can see, it fill with 0 already. Now it's time to handle the 5273. So how we can handle? We need to import another libraries. So yeah, the string to the numbers. What you need to do is you need to, use this library. Okay, this is the code for you to install this word to number. Since I already installed, I will not install it again. So yeah, I just import it. Okay. Don't worry about, I will put the codes in the description. Yeah, okay. So first thing I need to do is I need to use the for loop. Basically, I will look through all this data in these columns and check whether the data is the integer or string. Later I will explain more detail. For I in range of late experience. Experience. Okay. So first thing I need to do is I will use is instance. What is this method is used for? It will check whether the data is the integer or the string. Because I just need to convert the string to the numbers, I will not bother these two again. So I need to check whether this data is the integer data type. So what I need to do is experience to the string, because I just need to extract the string and convert to an integer. So okay, so experience equal to I will use this method. Yeah, for this one, I will use this one to convert it to the number. So there's some method name. Now in this one, I will use this method, and then I will call it late experience. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one is a one dimension array. If you don't believe, I call this one, then use this one. As you can see, this one is a one dimension array. So yeah, that's why I only use single root. Okay. So I hope this one it can work. So let me run again. What is the problem? I forgot to put this one. Experience. What is the experience? So yeah, as you can see, I successfully conned the string to the number 527 527. Now all the pre-processing the tasks are completed. So let's get into the linear regression. So first thing you need to do is I will create a model and I use the linear regression model. As you can see, I am import this one. So all I need to do is use this linear regression model, and then first thing I need to do is I will want to create independent variables as well as independent variable. I'll use S to represent the independent variables. So to do this, I just want you to take note that for the independent variable, it always must be the two-dimensional array. Okay, I will demonstrate what's going on. Okay, so what you need to do is maybe like yeah, I can just drop. Okay. I just need to drop the dependent variable, which is salary. So I will use this one. Then I can drop it because let's see the output. Drop the salary. Okay, I forgot to. First, I will modify the columns. That's why I need to put this one. Yes, as you can see, I dropped the dependent, only extract the independent variable. And then let y. For this one, I want to take note that this is really critical and really important. For the y, always be the one-dimensional array. Always be the one-dimensional array. So what you need to do is, for one dimension, what you need to do is just like, you just need to use this one. That's it. If two dimension, what you need to do is you need to bracket it, double bracket, and then it will convert it to the two dimension. Since for the y, I only need one dimensions, so I will not do this. So I will demonstrate. As you can see, this one is one dimension. How can you determine this one is one dimension? You use the volumes. As you can see, just only one bracket. For this one, it must be the two dimension. As you can see, it must be the two dimension for the independent variables. Otherwise, the machine learning will not get trained. So since I import the linear regression model, what I need to do, I need to train it. So what I need to do to let the machine train learn the knowledge from the data, what you need to do, you need to use the method called fit. So I will fit the S and also the Y. So after it fits, the machine will learn it. Yeah. Now you can predict it already. You can predict. Let's see the score first. What's the score for this? What's the score for this model? As you can see, the accuracy is almost 1. It's quite pretty good. So let's predict it. Predict. So okay, this you need to take note that for the predict, you always must be the two dimensions. Otherwise, it will not work. Must be two dimensions. So I will use experience. Maybe experience is 0, 7. Interview score is 7. Let's see, 7, 7, 7. As you can see, the salary is 4,000, 46,000. Yeah, around 46,000, which is quite good. And then for the next video, I will teach you about trend test split. What about I teach you right now? Okay, it's no what I teach you right now. So sometimes you don't want to take the whole data into the model. You sometimes you need to split it. What do you mean by split it is before that I think I will import the library again. So again, I will import the library for sklearn model selections. Sometimes you don't want to fit all the data to the model. You need to verify it. In this case, you will split the data into train data or the test data. For the train data, it will let the machine to learn it. For the test data, it will let the machine to verify how accuracy it is. So without further ado, let me explain a bit. Let me explain about it. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to use this model, not model, this method, and then pass the S, pass the Y, also the test size. But for the test size is for the, it will split the data into 20% for the test, 18% for the trend. Yeah. So yeah. So what you need to do is S trend what S test Y trend Y test. So that and I will let you know about this trend. Then you see this is the data for machine to train. And then this is data for the machine to verify the accuracy, how accuracy is. As you can see, only 2 because my data sample is too small. Okay, but never mind. After that, it will fit the, because we just need to let the machine to learn about the train data. So in this case, I will use the train data. So why also use the train data? Then let's see the score. In this case, I will use the S test instead of the train data. Even though accuracy not quite good compared to previous, but the reason is because the data is too small. The data is really too small. So if you have over the the millions or thousands of data, using this method will help to to verify whether how accuracy is. Okay. So also using this one, you can reduce the overfitting issue. What is overfitting is, the model, the machine is overtrained. By using this one, it will not overtrain. Yeah, this one another benefit of using this one. Okay. Then after that, yeah. So I think that's it for oh, one thing or before that, one thing I need to mention is that the reason I use this, that this data for the linear regression is that one thing you need to do before you to perform the machine learning method is that you need to visualize the data first, so that you know that whether this algorithm is suitable for this data set. So what I need to do is maybe lead. I think what's the experience? Experience. Oh, this one is independent, and then okay. This one is the dependent. This one is dependent. I think salary. Similarly, never mind, I copy paste. Okay. As you can see, the data is, if the experience increases, the more salary the employee will get. In this case, you can plot the best fit line. This is, in this case, is very suitable for the linear regression method. As you can see, you can plot the line, best fit line for this, data. That's why I use linear regression for this data set. That's it for today's lessons. No, don't worry about the data set. I will put it in the comments below. So stay tuned. Next lesson, I will teach you about logistic regressions. If you're really excited, please keep a comment below. Motivate me to do the another lesson.